Hello everyone, this is Kratos here, and today I'm going to be showing you everything they added in this new Nether update that came out today. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, let's start with biomes. As you can see, there's the normal Nether, which we used to have. There's this new forest that is called the Crimson Forest, I believe. So it's the Crimson Nether Forest. This is the other type of forest, which is the warped forest. So in these forests you can find multiple stuff. In the blue ones you can find these vines that grow from up to down, and these are amazingly good at reducing fall damage. So let's say I'm in survival. If I'm falling, I can just jump on this and it will catch you like you didn't fall anyways. So it's very cool and very useful. There's these vines that are just upside down. These only grow in the red forest, and these only grow in the blue forest. These are actually giant mushrooms. So if you just get a mushroom and some bone meal. So as you can see, in the red forest, you can't grow this one, but from the first try, this will grow. These are just fungus trees, I guess. So yeah, and when you grow these, you'll get this shroom light, which is basically like glowstone, but you can't craft it with glowstone dust. You can't do any of that stuff. It's just a decorative light. So yeah, this is basically everything you can find here. You can also find like the fungus and the grass, and if you bone meal the ground, then you'll get fungus. So if you're trying to get fungus, you can just bone meal the ground and you're going to get fungus out of this. And this red grass in the red land, and blue grass in the blue land. They also added this basalt spikes biome, which is like super cool. I believe this is the coolest biome that they added to the Nether. It's way cooler than the forests and Soul Sand Valley. And here we have Soul Sand Valley. So this is literally a valley of just soul sand and soul soil. Soul soil doesn't slow you down, and fire that is on soul soil is actually blue. Like here, yeah, even on soul sand, so it's blue. You can find two types, a type of building here, which is the fossils of like dinosaurs, I think, or something like that. So these are bone blocks. As for new mobs, they added the piglins and the, I don't know, the pig hogs or something like that. So piglins are neutral, but if you're wearing gold, they're neutral, they're peaceful. But if you're not wearing gold, they'll attack you, and right now they're killing it to get food from it. So these are two new mobs. They also added this mob, which you can attract using the fungus that you find in the Nether. And you can put a saddle on it and use a warped fungus on a stick to control it. And if you feed it, of course, if you feed it some fungus, it will have hearts. As you can see, it's following me because I'm holding the fungus on a stick. And if there's another big one, you can also feed that one some fungus, and then they will mate. As for new buildings, this is a broken down nether portal or something like that. So you can find gold, sometimes there's chests, this time there isn't. And this is the only place where you can get crying bedrock, which is very necessary if you want to make a respawn block. That we're going to talk about that later. This is another one of those broken portals. As you can see, there's two crying bedrock over here, no gold, and there's a chest. It doesn't have great loot, but like it's loot nonetheless. But you basically come here for the crying bedrock so that you can use it to make the respawn block. This new building, which is like a fortified piglin building, you can find chests here with loot. Oh my god, 9. Like, this is very important stuff. So 14 crying obsidian, 18 crying obsidian. This is very important, by the way. Soul speed 3, so that decreases your speed or increases the speed on soul sand, decreases the soul sand's effect. So yeah, they have great loot, I suppose. So this is the second type of new buildings. You can also find gold blocks, and these things, if you break them, you'll get golden nuggets. And as you can see, there's just chests everywhere. This is the new disc for the Nether. So yeah, this is basically everything that you can find in these fortresses. This is a better representation of the building I was talking about before. So these are like huge castle walls with a lot of piglins inside and a lot of loot. So yeah, you can find a lot of stuff here. If you're wearing gold, they won't attack you until you open the chests, so make sure you're silent while doing that. And yeah, this is pretty much it. If you break this, you're going to get gold nuggets out of it. And of course, nether fortresses are still a thing. So you can still find them. They pretty much didn't change anything. Okay, so these are all of the blocks they added to the game. So there's these two types of the fungus leaves. These were already in the game. These are the nether wart blocks, but these are the warp wart blocks. These are the red leaves, and these are the blue leaves. They grow on these logs, which are the fungus logs. And then there's the red fungus logs and the blue fungus logs. And you can pretty much make anything you can do with normal wood. So doors, trapdoors, signs, planks, signs, fence gates, you can do anything. These are the stripped versions of these logs. Then this is like when you put 3 logs together, so it's called the hyphaea, so it's something like that. This is the stripped version of this one. These are glow shrooms, and they grow with the mushrooms that you plant. These are the 2 types of fungi. The blue ones only grow on the blue soil, and this is the blue flower. And the red ones only grow on the red soil, and this is the red flower. Then you have basalt and polished basalt, soul soil, which is different than soul sand. You're not slowed down when you walk on this. You can walk normally, just like on any other blocks. There's the crying nether block, which crying obsidian, sorry, which you can find in ruin portals. Then there's the chains that you can craft, and these are blackstone and polished blackstone. This is polished blackstone bricks, and this one is the cracked version, and this one is the cracked with the gold. It's called the gilded blackstone, and this is the polished sand blackstone. Then this is the yeah, so this is the chiseled nether bricks, and this is the cracked nether bricks. This chiseled, not polished, sorry. And this is the netherite block. Here are the new ores that you can find in the nether. This gives you gold ores, I mean gold ingots, nuggets, sorry. So they give you gold nuggets, and these are the things that will give you the netherite scrap, which you can use in a crafting table just like this. So 4 netherite scrap like this, and 4 gold ingots, which will give you 1 netherite, which I will talk about how you should use it later. This is a new CD that they added, a new book, which is called Soul Walker, and it's basically you walk faster on soul sand. So yeah, I believe when you put it, it cancels out the Depth Strider and Frost Walker. Maybe not, I'm not sure, or maybe Feather Falling. I'll do some more research and add it at the end of this video. There's the fungus on a stick. This, you can use this to ride striders, and then there's all the armors in netherite and all the tools in netherite. Then you got these 3 new crafting benches. So the toolsmith, or the smithing table, the target block, and the loom stone, I believe. I just can't find it, so let's just call it the loom stone. So for this like this block, you can use a compass. Yeah, So you can use a compass and right click on it, and as you can see it will point at it. This is an amazing addition to the game. Like honestly, you can't get lost anymore. So if you're like about to die, you can just throw in the loom. No, it won't work like that because you will also lose the compass. But if you put it at your base and you right click a compass, this will always point at this this block. And then on the smiting table you can now actually use it. If you put a diamond pickaxe with the netherite ore, so let's get a diamond pickaxe with a netherite ore, so ingot, you can put the pickaxe with the ingot and that will make it a netherite pickaxe. So you actually just need one ingot for each type of armor and each type of tools. You don't actually need to craft it because it's very costful, because these are hard to come by and this is very rare. I believe there's about less than 5 in each chunk. Like in the entire chunk there is less than 5, so it's basically very hard to find. Yeah, and the target blocks, it gives out a redstone signal. Everyone heard of this. So if I shoot it with an arrow, so where's the redstone? There it is. Okay, so as you can see, if I shoot it like on the top side, the signal will be very weak. But when I shoot it in the middle, right there, that center, it will give a much bigger signal. There's also now another variants for torches, lanterns, and campfires. All you have to do is add soul sand or soul soil to the crafting recipe and it will give you these. So the torch, you just have to put it under the... Yeah, so for the torch you put a stick and a piece of coal. You just have to put soul sand or soul soil under it and it will become blue. This is made out of a blue torch, and the campfire you use a piece of soul soil or soul sand instead of a piece of coal. So yeah, for the sandstone there's also slabs, stairs, and brick walls. They also changed something about the brick walls. So now if you want to place them like this, they actually close up, not like before they used to make like pillars just like this, exactly. So they used to all make like this and there used to be gaps between them. They just didn't work that you put them on top of each other, but now it truly is something amazing. So you can just make walls that are this thin. If you want to make like a large kingdom or something like that, the walls can be thin like this. And this is basically it. There's just one more block, which is the respawn block. So this, to craft it, you're going to need the crying obsidian and a lot of glowstone. So to craft it, you gotta put the crying obsidian like this, the glowstone on top of it, and the crying obsidian like this in the crafting table. And to charge it, you actually have to put glowstone in it. It can only contain 4. So if you die in the nether, you're going to spawn next to this instead of in the overworld. So it's very, very important and useful. But there is one thing: don't try to put another glowstone because this will happen. A huge explosion. Yeah, I learned that the hard way right here. So I was placing the blocks, then I tried putting more than 4 and it exploded everything here, so I had to change locations. Yeah, so I made a mistake. In the overworld, if you put 5, then it will explode because you can't use it in the overworld. But here in survival, if you just put 4, and let's just suicide. So I just put 4, I didn't put 5. If I just get up here and... oh my god. Okay, so... this should kill me. Okay, so if I respawn, it actually crashed because I didn't have a spawn location, so yeah. Anyways, if you put 5, as you can see, they reset your respawn point in the nether to this. So you should put 5, not just 4. And in the overworld, if you put 5, then you're going to die. And for the netherite, which is the ancient debris, and I believe it's over here. Nope. Yeah, so anyways, the ancient debris, it's where you get the netherite. is actually best found at Y level 15. Yeah, so you need to get down to Y level 15 and mine on this level. This is the best like level for netherite. So mining on level 12 is the best for mining on level 12, 13 is the best for diamonds, while mining on level 15 is the best for netherite. You'll find them in ravines or in veins, sorry, of 1, 2, or 3, and there's a max of 2 veins in each chunk, and yeah, so and the max netherite in each chunk or ancient debris is 5. Things that I forgot to say, so that block over there is called a lodestone, and it's crafted this way, so you gotta put 8 chiseled stone and then the netherite ingot in the center, and this will make a lodestone. And for the soul sand, look how slow you go. So this is me sprinting on soul sand. It takes about 5 minutes to just cross these blocks, but when you put the soul speed 3, which actually doesn't cancel feather falling nor death strider, so it's actually like faster than normal walking. It's like having speed 2 effect. But anyways, this is basically everything they added to the nether. They also changed a little bit of mechanics in the enderman, I believe. And so yeah, this is basically everything they added in the nether update. This was PhD Kratos, and I'll see you in another episode. Goodbye.